Hello my friends and welcome back to Wilmore's World. Um, Today I'm just going to do an update I haven't done in a while, so I thought I'd kind of do one. Got a few new things since the last time I talked to you. The first thing will be the new camera I've got. I've got one of these really compact cameras. Don't know how the sound is, but I'm using the old camera when I'm doing both. So let me know what you think about the camera and whether the picture is any good and which one you prefer. So the next new thing I've got is that I've got some new lathe tools. They're really nice to hold. You've got a kind of detail chisel tool. You've got a flat tool, and they're all carbide tipped tools. So you can turn them, and there's 4 sharp edges on each one. So, and you've also got a round tool. If you look, they look really good, and the tip is really sharp. So I haven't used them yet, but I will be. And I got them from Glenn Teagle, and his and it's Woodcraft and Carbide Chisels. I'll leave a link in the description so you can see where they come from. They were very good price and they're very good quality. As I said, they're quite nice to hold, and when I actually get around to getting on my lathe, I'll see how they are. Which brings me to the next bit, which is actually the lathe. I'll just move you around so you can see. So this is my lathe. I've had it about 6 months. Really want to go on it. I haven't yet. I had to reorganise the workshop to actually kind of fit it in, or squeeze it in, as I would say. So I've got many tools. I've got the lathe. I've just got the lathe stand last month because I wasn't able to pick it up. So I've got it now. It's set up. I would like to get a chuck for it, but it's a very old lathe and I'm not sure where I would actually get a chuck for this, and whether I could actually get a chuck. It's a Draper wood lathe, and it's a WTL12, which I think is, you can do 12 inches diameter stuff on here. If you know where I can get a chuck for it, or any details of it, then let me know, because I would be interested. The other thing I've got, as you can see, I only got this last week. This is another reason why I haven't used the lathe, is I was waiting for a safety mask to come, because I think it's quite important to have a safety thing when you're working on something like the lathe. So that's only just come in, so it's quite handy to have something before you start using the equipment. As you can see, I've got another new tool, and it's a new scroll saw. and it's actually a record power 26-inch scroll saw. I've only got a couple of things on it so far, and one of which is my wife's name. So if you can see, it does actually cut really nice, and I was using a spiral blade on it, and previous to that I was using just a normal scroll saw. The difference is really good. As you can see, with my old scroll saw, I actually had to, I couldn't actually do it in one piece, so that shows the difference in what you can do with a spiral bit compared to the other style and the old style blades. So it actually, I was able to cut it out in one piece, and it was really good. So that's the scroll saw. And if you saw my last video, you would see I made this workstation for my miter saw. It's an Evolution miter saw. The space, storage and workspace it's actually given me is really good. I've got my sender here, I've got my old scroll saw, and I've got my bandsaw, which I used to have to move around, and it would be on the floor, but now I've got space for all that. I've got some space underneath as well, and I've got a shelf on the bottom which has taken up some of the bits that I had to move around. I've got the storage space for the wood up here. I'd like to say a big thanks to everybody. I've got over 10,000 views of all my videos. 670 people who are subscribed. That's amazing. I never thought I'd actually get that many. I feel that the support of the woodworking community is the best. You've got people from Steve Carmichael, Steve Ramsey, Chris Cute, Jason McGinn, Average Joe Whittaker, Carol. There's so many of you, and you give me great feedback, and it is just the best feeling to know that you're part of that community. So to all of you, even ones that I haven't mentioned, because there's so many of you, just thank you very much. You're there for everybody, and you just, if anybody needs to know anything, then you're there, and thank you. So I hope you enjoyed this tour. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Leave comments. I really would appreciate you to leave comments. And if you could do me a favour, please subscribe. I am thinking of actually doing a giveaway if I reach 1,000 subscribers. I've got something in my head that it's only going to be small, but if I reach 1,000, then I will actually give away. So thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye.
Today, they don't see things the same. out the door, then you have magic. One comes around one today. They don't see things the same. Two walk like two out the door, then you have magic.